the coloured. We're going to do a different colour, do you think?
I think we keep it the same.
Blue should work with that one as well, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Yeah.
Ready.
Ooh. Ready, steady, hold.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Frame Friday. Today we rebuilt that main frame. That's something we have read quite a while in our shop, and we actually don't do that moldy anymore, and despite that we have quite many customers coming in and are interested in that kind of stuff. So we decided that we just redesign it, make it with a newer frame.
Yeah, fresher moulding.
Fresher moulding. We keep the writing itself the same. We take probably a little bit different shade of blue, but otherwise everything stays the same. Yeah. Let's get started with it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Choking on my own tongue.
We start with the eye.
Yeah. Always. We're making a frame today, which is then going to have a family name running down the middle of it. So we've just cut the pieces to length to make a nice long thin frame. It's quite a wide one this, so we'll have to get a good few wedges into it to make it nice and secure, and then we'll be building a small box section and a coloured back to it as well. Frame's now cut, so we have to now measure it, cut the glass for the frame, mount to size, a little bit of box section, and then a back for it as well. So we've got our coloured mount card now. This is going to serve as the background to the frame. It's not actually going to have any holes cut into it, it's just going to be purely a splash of colour. So we're just setting up the cutter here so we can cut it to the exact size to fit in our frame.
Frame as yoga.
So we're going to create a box section to the frame. So we want to measure the amount of depth we have to play with. So we're looking at about 8mm here. We want to create a box section for the background colour then to sit onto, because that will help create the illusion of depth to the image and makes the writing on the glass jump out even more. So we're going to look at about going down to 7mm with the box section, then we've got a mil spare to put the card onto, and then the backing board will go over the top of that. So on our mount cutter we have two blades. We've got either a straight cutting blade and we have the bevel blade, and these both require different measurements if you want to be cutting accurately. So the measurements on this side are for the bevel edge, and the measurements on this side are for the straight blade. But if we want to cut some strips accurately, the best thing we can do is use the measurements on this side. but to use them with the straight edge blade we have to create a new edge that we can press against. This will then zero down the clearance on the block. So we are now set at 20 millimeters here. So, and this is then at 0. So if we want to cut something at 5 millimeters, all we have to do is add 5 millimeters onto here, and then push the basically the 0 guard in, push our new material in, right up so it's butted up nice and strong, and then that will cut us a strip of 5 millimeters all along. So we want 7, so if we add another 2 millimeters, push that 0 guard up, push our material up to it, make the cut, and then we have a strip that's 7 millimeters from tip to tail. That's the coloured mount card now taped into place. We just use tape to seal it. It is pretty much 100% dust free now, so we don't want anything to creep on in there. We are now ready to put the text on the front of the glass and a hardboard on the back, so we can then attach our mounting points to it as well. With this frame moulding, there isn't a particularly deep rebate, so we've had to put the mount card right up to the top so you get some sort of depth to it. That means that the hardboard cannot go into the rebate, so it's going to have to sit on top of the frame itself. We could just leave it like this, but we like to put a bit of a bevel on the edge of the hardboard just so it makes it a bit more nice and finger friendly on the back there. We've already applied tape on the inside of the frame to keep it dust free, but we also like to use tape on the external parts of the frame just because it makes it look a lot neater. We don't want to be seeing staples on the back side of the board really, so we just use the framers tape to help cover them up and give a nice clean finish. When it comes to fixtures for the backs of frames, we have a number to choose from depending on the size and weight of the frame. So we have either little clip hangers which just hook over the back of the hardboard, which are perfect for small little frames. We've got either press fit ones which get pushed into the hardboard and create an anchor point, either a 2 or a 4 point there. We then have these square sawtooth hangers which are perfect for canvases or art frames, as they just attach to a beam and then lift off the back, ideal for putting a pin or a hook in. We have D-rings, either a single or a double depending on the frame type and size of the picture frame. If you want more anchor points, then a double one is going to give you more strength. We then also have plate hangers, which are your old-fashioned style where you can actually screw the image to the wall so it won't come off in pubs and clubs. And then we have strap hangers, which we'll be using today, These are a two-part system, so you have your hanger point here which attaches to the frame, and then you have a hook which attaches to the wall, and they just hook into each other like so. Frame's now complete with the hangers on it. Now all we have to do is measure our hole here, our aperture on the glass, and then create our text file, cut and print it to the right size, and then stick it to the glass. The printer has now done its thing, and it has cut out the pathway on this vinyl. Now the tricky process of weeding it and trying to get all the letters out in one piece. So this is going to be a little bit time consuming, but it makes for a really nice looking finished product. We've weeded the design now, got rid of all the excess vinyl that we're not going to want to transfer to the glass. So we've got that ready, and we've got our sticky transfer material here. So what we'll do is we'll apply this to the top of the vinyl, and then as we remove the transfer material after placing it on top, it will take the letters with it, and then we can stick it onto the glass and transfer them all in the right place.
That's that lovely thing.
That's it, done.
I think it looks very smart with that frame. It's a bit different to the other one.
Yes.
And it fits quite nice to the overall style what it actually is. And I think the customer will be very happy to order them.
Yeah, that's good. Strong product.
Very strong product. Yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up or leave a nice comment below. And if you want more information about the framing shop, leave the link in the description. And otherwise, see you next time. Bye bye.